What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I have another ZOM video for you guys today. This one should be quick. It's really just to reiterate what I said yesterday and kind of give you new information, new data when it comes to ZOM, because we're really positive. I'm really positive on ZOM. I wasn't, I was getting to the point to where I wasn't being as positive because I wasn't seeing as much information. But now you're starting to see exactly what game they're playing. So before we get into this, make sure you hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. Also, make sure you hit that join link in the description. It's in the description and it's right near the subscribe button if you're interested in joining the channel memberships. But we need to talk about this because ZOM, let's go through what it did today and then we could talk about, some other information here. So here we go. As you know, I talked about the day before yesterday being heavily shorted, being at 41%, and it was over 100+ million shares. The volume was absolutely crazy, whether it was buying or selling or whatever. You've seen 41% of that short volume. So it was obviously a big move. But then we went into today, the after hours market was kind of flat, did gap up, and then ended up being flat again to where it decreased right from the start of the day and kind of leveled out there, didn't really move as much as you went through the rest of the day. Now, this whole price action, we're wondering, is it more shorting, right? Is it more shorting? It could be. We don't really know that data yet. We don't know that information. We got to see how much short volume is actually in there. But we know that out of this volume here, this volume actually was shorted quite a bit. So the day prior, which I have that Fintel information, we know that that was shorted. But let's go through the numbers here. We can see that we opened up at $1.09, hit a high of $1.10. So not that high from the open. We had a low of $1.01. And right now we're currently standing at $1.04, down about 4%. So it wasn't really the best day there, but we could say the volume was okay. We had 36 million shares worth of volume. Average volume is around 100 million. We have seen some days that pushed 100 million. But the most important piece that I wanted to get into here, the most important piece, and I know this video shouldn't be long, the most important piece is this right here. And I talked about this yesterday. Yesterday, if we were looking at the day prior to that, the short volume ratio was 41%. How do we follow that up? With a 37% short volume ratio. So that means that they shorted another 14.7 million shares out of the 39.2 million shares, meaning that they're continuing to short as much as possible. And it's crazy to say. I mean, you could see the short shares available. You still have 10 million short shares available. The short borrow fee rate is basically non-existent. However, they're shorting this to basically non-existence. Like they're trying to do as much as they can in order to push this down as far as possible. And we have a lot of buying power because we can still see the amount of push that we have with the position because we're buying up the position. We're still showing a massive amount of buy volume compared to the short volume. So it's not really a problem there. But that's really what I wanted to talk to you about. I just wanted to let you guys know that Zomedica is something that's heavily shorted and it's going to continue to be that way. I want to see how today went because we did decrease quite a bit right from the beginning. If we're going to have more short volume or if this is just people selling off. I don't think it's people selling off because the lower this price is, the more that people are actually interested in this position. And I am right there with you. I was looking for that to get to 70 cents and I was going to buy into it with 4,000 shares. I might still do it exactly when my money gets available as long as it is a low price. But to tell you the truth, I think we're sitting in a good spot. I think Zomedica is sitting in an amazing spot and all we need is news catalysts. We need people to get into it. It's only $1 per share and people see a lot of promise in this. They see it getting to $5 in the next however many months. And I could say I see the same thing. I'm only looking for a swing trade out of it. So I'm looking for that to push up to about $2, $2.50. That's what I'm looking for so that I can move on. But it definitely has a lot of potential. And as we continue to see this, it's starting to readjust my strategy to more of a hold strategy. And that's going to be huge for me to be able to see that hold strategy and see where it ends up getting to. If it's being shorted that much, and you have a lot of potential in order to increase. And that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think about Zomedica, and where they stand, the 41% short volume ratio, the 37% short volume as of yesterday, and what the short volume is probably going to be today. Let me know what you think about that. But make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you check out the other links down below. You get your free stocks with Webull. You also join my Discord group if you're interested in that stuff. And I have a membership program on YouTube if you want to join that as well. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you everybody for watching my channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.